All right, where do we start? First things first, can't thank everybody enough for being here for this last fight. It's been a long road, 20 years, and I just got to do it one more time. Hopefully put this guy out, give you guys a good show, and then I'm going to go on and who knows what I'm going to do after this.
I'm the owner of United Boxing Promotion, Brandon Cook's promoter from his pro debut right into the end of his career tonight. It's been a hell of a ride and something to be proud of for Mike and for Cook, for the three of us to start so young. No one really kind of gave us a chance, and we started, from the Hershey Center right to MGM Grand fighting for a world title. So I think it's been a great run, and I wish Brandon all the best in his retirement.
My name's Mike Guyette. I'm Brandon Cook's boxing trainer. I've been training him his whole professional career now, which started approximately 15 years or so ago.
So my very first fight, Francis Lafreniere. Whoa.
Rogers TV making his professional debut. Fighting out of Oshawa, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Brandon Bad Boy Cook.
Brandon went across the ring through his first professional right hand and dropped Lafreniere to the ground and won the first round in a 10-8 round.
That was by far probably one of my toughest fights in my career. Like, I didn't expect it to go after I hit him with the first punch.
When times get tough, he can really hang in there, let his hands go and bite down on his mouthpiece. It was a good learning experience for him, but he came out on top. And as I say, it really set the pace for his career going forward.
It was Brandon's goal to win a Canadian title, and we wanted that opportunity to take that shot, and we felt that once he was 9-0.
My first Canadian title. It was my 10th fight. And I was against Fitz the Whip Vanderpool. And what a fight that was.
In his own right, very recognizable name in Canadian boxing.
That was a highly anticipated fight for Brandon. It was his first title fight, actually. He was fighting for the NCC Canadian Championship. All he does is talking with his fists in the ring, and that night it worked out perfectly.
I was just on point that night, and I still remember it to this day. It was one of the best nights of my life, just to stop him in the first round and win that Canadian title.
It went on a winning streak, and we're getting to the point of 17-0, 18-0, and Brandon was saying, I want to be tested with the best. I don't want to continue doing this if I can't beat the best.
So we made our way up to Montreal. At least 400 people came with me. This was a big fight for me. This was to get me to that next level.
He's going to come out strong. Brandon's going to weather the storm, and then once he gets tired in the late rounds, Cook's going to knock him out. Not too many fighters have that kind of support, and it was a pretty special night when large underdogs and Brandon's able to knock him out. Just the arrogance and the cockiness of the whole team.
Keep him on the ropes!
I remember when we got the weigh-ins, just the way he was staring at me, he just thought he'd walk right through me. Things with the gloves didn't work out. We ended up fighting in 8-ounce gloves, which was great for me because obviously when I hit him, he felt the difference. Once that 7th round came around, he was getting tired. I could tell. We kept working the body.
Before Butler knew it, he was getting tired and simply couldn't handle Brandon any longer.
Clipped him with an overhand right and finished him with the left hook. He tried to get up. He was on wobbly legs. The ref ended up stopping him. I was pumped. And all of a sudden, I go to shake his hand, and he kind of pushed me out of the way, and I got hit in the head with a bucket. everybody just went nuts. There was fights everywhere. Kind of ruined the moment for me. By far one of the best nights of my life, other than getting hit with the bucket.
I remember telling everybody that we're not winning a decision in Montreal. So if you're gonna bet on Cook, you bet on the knockout.
You never know what's gonna happen. We got that big win, and then we got another big fight in Kazakhstan.
You ready? Let's do it.
Didn't go as planned. You know, I ended up getting stopped in the 9th round. I got dropped a couple times. Didn't have what I needed to have to get that W that night.
Montreal, after the Butler fight, Cook was ranked in pretty much all the sanctioning bodies, and we received a call from Kazakhstan. The one thing with Cook is like his whole time is I don't care who, what, when, and where.
It's a total different ball game traveling halfway across the world and fighting when you're not used to it, but it was a great experience.
Mike would build the game plan and Cook would just follow it, and it was never an issue of him not wanting to fight anybody. He's probably the easiest guy for me to match. As long as Mike agreed, then Cook was ready to fight anybody. So it was quite an interesting trip to make that transition. You have a two-time Olympian, undefeated fighter.
I learned a lot about myself. We got back into it again, kept training, kept fighting. Then we got the opportunity to fight Munguia for a world title in Vegas. Who would have thought I would have fought for a world title when I first started my boxing career? I sure didn't.
After Kazakhstan, came back home and did a couple more fights here in Canada, and we got a call for
Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. What a big fight that was.
It was a great experience, but it obviously didn't go as planned. I ended up tearing my shoulder 3 weeks before the fight.
That was Brandon's first time fighting for the world title, actually. He was fighting the #1 fighter in the world, which was Jaime Munguia at the weight. Being on the big stage is something that you never forget. Whether he's hurt or not, he's always going to show up fight night and give his fans a great show.
Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya as the co-feature to Canelo and Triple G. The last pay-per-view HBO event.
We get there in the dressing room, I'm warming up. I threw a jab, I'm like, felt it right away. I knew something was up. As soon as that bell rang, I just tried to throw everything I could in each right hand. Just trying to land that perfect punch. Obviously it didn't work. Ended up getting stopped in the 3rd round. I was totally fine. I enjoyed the moment. There was a lot of big boxing names.
7-8 years later, we're walking into the MGM Grand for the grand arrival for a world title fight on the last HBO pay-per-view event. It's been a good run. Got to do some traveling together. No one had an easy night when they stepped in the ring with Brandon Cook. He carried the sport, to be honest with you. People don't realize that there's no pay-per-view money here in Ontario, and for so long we relied on ticket sales, and the guy that brought the most people the last 15 years was Brandon Cook.
I enjoyed it though. It was a great experience. I've traveled the world, Kazakhstan, Vegas, South Africa. Didn't think I'd ever go to South Africa. Can't thank everybody enough for being there, especially Mike. Gord, my strength and conditioning coach, and his wife was my nutritionist. They just made sure I was on point and my body never looked the same.
Gord's been a major part of his career with the strength and conditioning, Kim with his diet.
Cutman, Carlos. If it wasn't for him in a lot of my fights, who knows if they would have stopped it. Shaq for helping me out and giving me a gym. Shaq let us come in, do what we needed to do, train for each fight. My fiance, my kid.
He's at an 8-week training camp to prepare for this fight. Even though it's his last fight, he's worked extremely hard. No fight's an easy fight. It's an individual sport, but Brandon's had a great team. We got a great gym to train at with Black Dog Boxing Studios. We got to thank Shaq for having us. Just nice to have a community that we can come. We got great camaraderie here.
I just trying to think about one thing, and that's just winning Saturday night, giving everybody a good show.
I got to thank United Promotions, Tyler Buxton, who's been there every step of the way, always taking great care of him. He's done everything he said he was going to do from day one, and I think that's pretty hard to find in boxing.
and that's speaks volume of who Brandon is and the kind of guy he is, and the support and the family and the friends.
Can't thank everybody enough again for being here, and the rest has been history. It's been a great career. I can't believe it's over, but yeah, it's been fun.